In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use Program Monitor in Adobe Premiere Pro. In previous classes, we have seen how to use this source monitor. So whenever you are open some content from this bin folder or project explorer, if you double click, we know you can able to access that in your source folder. Now I just double click here, so I can able to access that. Right now we have the sequence there, so I'm going to double click here. You can see I have this the folder, and we have that in this source monitor. Now after placing that the selected video in a timeline, you can see in timeline we have this particular monitor, which is program monitor. So the program monitor will have all those informations what we have with this our timeline. You can see we have the playhead. I was moving the playhead, and you can see where we have our footage. And in this program monitor, you can able to see what we have in this timeline. In program monitor, you can see we have almost same kind of appearance like how we have the source monitor. Like we have the time display here, so we can see where we have the playhead. Right now we have the playhead at the 4 seconds and 21 milliseconds. So you can see where we have our playhead, and we can able to control that with the help of this program view also. You can see that, and with the help of this also you can able to add markers if you want. So you can see we can able to add a marker here, and in the same way I can able to remove that marker if I don't want. So I just click this clear the selected marker. So we can able to add and marker with the help of the same program also. We do have this in and out. So if you have that kind of work, you can use, like I choose this in, and you can see in timeline I can able to mention where I have to start, and here I'm going to finish. So I'm going to choose this out. So you can see I can able to select that particular area to do a particular editing or functions using this timeline. That's why we have this option in and out, and I choose this go to in and go to out. So if I want to move the playhead into the beginning of this input and output, I can use these two options. This is go to in and go to out. You can see that, and we do have the same kind of options. One frame backward, we can come backward one frame, and one frame forward, and we have the play control, so you can able to play that with the help of that. So this is how we use this option, like how we use that same monitor. You can see that how we use. And after that we do have a few more options here. We have lift and we have extract. We do have this export frame as our use. We do have this comparison view. If you want to add more buttons here, you can use this option, which is button editor. We do have this option in the source monitor also. You can see that we have that same. So how we can use this button editor, let me show you. I just enable that, and you can see we have a lot of options here, like like we have this toggle VR display view. If you want this option in this icons, I can just click and drag that particular effect from this button editor, and I can place where I want. You can see I can place wherever I want. I'm going to add here. So we got that appearance, and I'm going to use this option, which is multi-camera record on off toggle. So I just press hold and I drag and I place here. So this is how we can able to add more buttons if you want, and if you don't want, we can just click and drag from this, and you can release where you don't want to. You can see I just click and drag and release here. So you can able to remove those buttons. So if you want to remove, add, you can use that option to add and remove the buttons. Now after that we have these two options, which is lift and extract. So if you want, you can use all those options. I just lift, and you can see I can able to lift all those things, and I choose this extract. Before doing the extract, I'm going to select only this area, and I'm going to choose this extract. So you can see I can able to extract that space alone from the timeline. You can see that I was extracted that. So if you want to do these functions, you can use these two options. So this is how we use these icons. And we do have the view. You can set that percentage view what do you require. Mostly we use this fit to fit any monitor resolution. And we do have the quality of the display. We have the full quality. So if you want to have the full quality preview, that time itself you can enable that. Otherwise you can have this half or quarter view based on your requirement. And you can use all those things according to your system configuration, the monitor display resolution. So these are the options we have this with this program. And I do have the settings. In settings you can able to see we have playback resolution, pause resolution, high quality playback. We do have the alpha, multi-channel and compositing views. By default you have this composite video, but if you want you can switch that into alpha, or you can switch that into multi-camera view if you want. And we have this comparison view. So I defaultly have this option which is composite view. So this is what we need. And we do have other options, like we can able to loop the preview if you want to play that again and again. And we have few more options here. If you want to show the safe margin, I can use that. So inside this margin you can able to place all those text and logo and other name cards. Outside this margin you can able to place the background as well as the images. So this is an important part we have with this preview. If you require you can enable that option. In the same way you do have this transparency grid, and if you want you can enable all those things. So I just disable both things. And we have this time ruler. If you want you can enable that. I just disable that because I don't want that here. So you can see we have all options that related to this particular program view. And if you want to do the overlay you can use this option which is overlay setting, and you have the overlay here. So we'll see all those things in upcoming lessons. So these are the options we have with this program monitor. We are going to see whatever you have with this timeline and timeline editing work in Adobe Premiere Pro.